Do subscribe to Filter Copy and click on the bell icon to get regular updates.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Filter Copy. I'm T.S. Sudhir. The big story today is that the Congress finally has a new president, a new interim president. But even this new interim president is someone who has held this post in the past, and that's Sonia Gandhi. So, after about 2 months of musical chairs of different names being bandied about, from Shashi Tharoor to Sachin Pilot to Milind Deora to Priyanka Gandhi to Jyotiraditya Scindia to Manish Tiwari, the Congress party finally decided that they needed a Gandhi at the top. So, since Rahul Gandhi was not willing to take up the post, even though the different committees that were formed on Saturday decided that Rahul Gandhi should continue in the post, but Rahul Gandhi declining to reconsider withdrawing his resignation, the party decided that it will go back to Mere Paas Maa Hai. So, if the son is not willing, the mother will have to step in. The Congress would like to believe that it would be a case of past perfect given the fact that Sonia Gandhi led the party to victory in 2004 and 2009. But will 2024 be like 2004? Doesn't look like given the present state of affairs as far as the Congress party is concerned. But nevertheless, the Congress has decided that they will embrace the past to prepare for the future. So the official news is that the Congress party has fallen back on 10 Janpath to save the party. But can we see a Congress, the Sonia Gandhi 2.0 is going to be the biggest question and the biggest challenge? I have basically three observations to make, and basically it means that the crab mentality has come to the fore in the Congress. None of the Congress leaders is willing to accept anyone else as the leader, even if it is a president who would really not be that powerful as it was a case when Rahul Gandhi was the Congress president or Sonia Gandhi before him. They would be okay with the Gandhis but not anyone else, and that does not augur well for a party which believes in democratic traditions, at least on paper. Number two, much more worrying would be the kind of leaders that they have invested in. We saw the performance of the CLP leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary in the Lok Sabha during the discussion on the removal of Article 370, and we saw what a disaster he was. Sonia Gandhi, sitting right next to him, was kind of appalled at the kind of statements that he was making on the floor of the House. Compare that to Amit Shah's oratory, both in the Rajya Sabha and the next day in the Lok Sabha, and he was absolutely brilliant. Even Amit Shah's critics concede that he was absolutely brilliant on those 2 days in the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. Compared to that, Chaudhary, as I said, a complete disaster. The Congress party unfortunately also does not have a system in place whereby people from the ground can actually rise up the ranks to kind of claim the top position. We have seen in the past that no one else is really allowed to kind of challenge the dynasty, and that's what has come to the fore in a slightly indirect, in a slightly roundabout manner in the present choice of Sonia Gandhi as the interim president. If someone rises from the states, he or she is labeled as a regional satrap. And the bigger worrying news with the election of Sonia Gandhi as the interim president now is that the coterie is once again calling the shots, and most of these members of the coterie are rootless leaders who cannot probably win a municipal election back in the states. They are essentially the Rajya Sabha variety, and these are the people who are calling the shots, and that should be the most worrying part for the Congress party, that there are too many of this Rajya Sabha variety who do not let the party grow, that they are quite happy being in the opposition, and they are willing to let go, so that they are willing to sacrifice the interests of the party so long as they are the ones who are calling the shots. And the fact that the party has gone back to the Parivar essentially means that what I'm told, and this I must put a caveat here, that much of this news is actually coming from the opposite camp, that is the BJP, that there could be trouble brewing within the Congress, that there could be some kind of an NCP kind of a rebellion which happened in the 1990s, that there could be people who would be disillusioned with the state of affairs, that they are not getting their due, who could actually stage a rebellion, move out of the Congress party, whether they directly go and join the BJP or whether they float their own party, we do not know. But definitely there are murmurs of discontent which are brewing within the Congress party. The fact that people like Jyotiraditya Scindia, people like Karan Singh actually voiced their dissatisfaction or at least difference of opinion with the Congress leadership over Article 370 in public is actually the first indication. The fact it also indicates that the forums of discussion, the forums of Congress working committee or within the Congress as platforms for discussion have completely broken down, which is why these leaders are taking either to social media or talking to mainstream media to actually voice their opinion on a contentious issue like Article 370 and Kashmir. So essentially it means that the Congress has a lot of work to do. It's definitely not even behaving like a good opposition, which is why it is the government's viewpoint which is actually carrying the day. The way they managed the numbers even in the Rajya Sabha where the NDA is actually in a minority, it's actually an indication that the floor management, the political management essentially of the party in power, the BJP and the NDA by extension, is far better than the opposition that seems to be completely rattled not just by the 23rd May verdict but also in the manner in which there has been an exodus out of the Congress party. The chief whip of the party in the Rajya Sabha actually quitting on the day, basically pointing out Bhuvaneshwar Kalita, the MP from Assam, pointing out that he does not agree with the Congress party's stand on Kashmir. So actually it has been an embarrassment because there isn't much thought process going into what should be its stand and whether it is in sync with what the rest of the country is actually thinking about on a contentious issue like Kashmir. So there are huge problems as far as the Congress party is concerned. They have gone back to Sonia Gandhi, but whether that is really the best they could think about and whether that will really enthuse the Congress cadre on the ground, whether they feel enthused by the return of another Gandhi at the helm of affairs as the Congress president is a moot question, but definitely not in a very healthy state the Congress party finds itself in at this point in time. That's it then on this edition of Filter Copy, looking at the selection, shall we say, of the new interim Congress president, that is Sonia Gandhi. Thank you very much for watching Filter Copy.